Kubambana Hans labathengisi Comrades, it is my distinct pleasure to warmly welcome you all to this 394th ordinary session of the Politburo. This meeting coincides with the nation's commemoration of the 27th anniversary of the passing on of our national hero, one of the founding fathers of independent Zimbabwe, umdala wethu, Father Zimbabwe, Comrade Joshua Mkavugo Nyongolo Nkomo. We honor his invaluable contribution to the armed liberation struggle, freedom and unity, and his dedicated service to our motherland, Zimbabwe. The ideological grounding, visionary and principled leadership of luminaries, statesmen and revolutionaries in the mold of Father Zimbabwe, among others, must continue to be a source of inspiration for current and future generations of our party and national leaders. The values of unity, peace, hard work, as well as unflinching nationalism and patriotism bequeathed to us should remain embedded in the national development agenda and the people-centered policies. With solemn hearts, we equally remember the late national hero, Ambassador Victor Matemadanda, and other comrades who passed on since the last meeting. May we stand and observe a minute of silence in their honor. May the souls of the departed continue to rest in eternal peace. I thank you, comrades. We take our seats. Comrades, this year's National Heroes Day commemorations will be held under the theme, Lest We Forget. It was befitting that during the intervening period, the League of War Veterans convened their National Assembly meeting. I'm pleased with the programs and the progress of the League since its establishment as a structure of the party. Government under the Second Republic will continue to facilitate broad-based initiatives towards the welfare and empowerment of our veterans of the armed liberation struggle. I urge the War Veterans League to work closely with the Ministry of War Veterans Affairs and other agencies of government for the accelerated implementation of its activities. This session comes 4 months ahead of the next 23rd National People's Conference. It is in this context that we must reflect and assess our progress in implementing party resolutions. I exhort this meeting to make the necessary recommendations to accelerate the completion of ongoing party and government programs. Close coordination and synergies among party departments and respective portfolios in government should be sustained for the delivery of transformational and impactful services to our people. I commend the Politburo, along with the generality of our membership, for their role in shaping discussions on the national development agenda under the Second Republic. The policies and programs of our party-led government must continue to reflect the values of our party and adherence to the aspirations of the people. Party departments are commended for the achievements of agreed goals and priorities as articulated at the 22nd National People's Conference resolutions. I say congratulations. The culture of results should remain entrenched and scale up across every aspect of our nation and our party. Over the weekend, our colossal mass party demonstrated that we remain a mammoth revolutionary machinery. During the National Cell Day, all wings of the party seamlessly engaged communities, village and the cell structures as we verified our cell registers and updated our membership records. Our partisan PF is forever ready and well capable to defend its sovereignty, independence, and freedom of our motherland under Zanu PF. Zimbabwe is in safe hands. But I wanted to know from you members of the Politburo, who here in the Politburo attended the sale day? Vasina Vasina 1, 2, 3. Vasina Queen. Only one. They are honest. Commissioner Anna Queen. He was out of the country. He was out of the country. Commissioner. Russia. He must have again. They are no stroke. Wongo India. No problem. We must never win up in India. Marita say, yeah, I would know okay, Mundian. Manual.
Your Excellency, one protocol. In Mnangagwa, but I didn't have enough time because I had to rush back also to the funeral.
I didn't
meet the whole group.
No. Chandungu ita kuti esuse leadership tinofanikwa tichionekwa tichizvininipisa kuinda kuma structures kwatinogara ikoko kana masvika ikoko musanyorwa vatungamiriri. Kana masvika ikoko munogarawo pasi motongwa nachairman wesel kandi chairman wedistrict. Ndo zvandinoita ndikaenda kwangu kukwekwe kupricam. Ndina chairman wangu wesel ndinogarawo pasi kana chidawo vachitaura ndosimudza ruoko. Sometimes handisimudzi. Osi ndio zvinoitwa nditi. Hakuna kuramba vachingwa boss kwese kwese. Kana wasvika kuseli ogara museli yako saizozvo. Kana wasvika panzvimbo dzekuti ondoona mukuru oratidzawo kutungamira kwani kwako. Handiti? Yeah, tive netsika idzodzo. Very good. Tatende. The annual exercise reaffirms the importance of authentic grassroots structures as the solid base of our revolutionary mass parties and PF. The National Cell Day also affords the party to share the collective aspirations of communities, which is important in advancing participatory governance. This is in line with our principle of leaving no one and no place behind. During this session, an overall report detailing the comprehensive outlooks of our party membership levels will be tabled. The Commissariat Department, in liaison with the Secretary General's Office, must now ensure that grassroots leaders at the branches and sales level are adequately equipped to run and manage the affairs of the party at those levels. It is quite possible that in some instances a person may be a chairman of a branch or a chairman of a district, but they have not much idea about how to run their district or to run their branches. And what programs must be implemented, what checks and balances to make sure that your membership increases or is decreasing, what programs are having in your branch or your district to increase membership of the party, awareness of the programs of the party. So says Zoichi, the superintendent leadership of my respective districts edu, but also members of my province, members of my districts edu, Katagarapasi, we go over these discussions now to share my ideas. Look, Mr. Vandraba kwa Simbanditi. Regular communication updates on key activities, decisions, and programs of the party and government must be developed and disseminated to branches and sale villages. That it's a two-way thing. You as a leader, you must be informed about the activities up to the ground level. Your cell concerns, aspirations, branch problems and aspirations, district problems and aspirations. In the reverse order, you also brief your districts, your branches, yourselves, what the leadership expects of them. So it must be a two-way interaction so that we continue to feel that each level of the party is critically important. Challenges and identified gaps associated with the digitization of the membership database must also be addressed. Meanwhile, it is pleasing that our country's economy remains on a positive growth trajectory. Permutations reflect that the nation is yet again poised for another landmark wheat harvest. We should congratulate ourselves. The need to bolster agriculture production and productivity, particularly ahead of the predicted 2026 to 2027 El Nino disturbed weather, cannot be ignored. We understand kuti vanoziva weather kuti chata El Nino. Saka hakusi kuvhundusira vanhu asi kuchenjedza vanhu kwatinenge tiri kuti hama chero kwaunenge uri kumusha ikoko kuda unenge uchadhisa rally kana pavhillage paunenge uri kuti kungangoita drought kwete kuchava nedrought kungangoita drought. Saka ngatichengetedze zvatinazvo tione kuti kana drought ikazouya sezvinofungidzirwa kuti ingauya tiyambuke, vanhu vagare vakachenjerera kugadzirira kuti mumusi kungava nechi nedrought. Handiti kwamunenge muchitaura kumaruwa kwamunenge muri. The party and leadership across all levels must engage in the conversations around climate change so as to ensure that agroecological tailoring and the promotion of climate-smart agriculture is adopted across communities. Doing so will help build adaptation capacities and resilience while reducing the vulnerabilities of our communities, because vanenge vachenjedzwa. Comrades, economic sovereignty remains critical for the Zimbabwe we all want. Collective effort, hard, honest work, focus, and commitment to the national development agenda is espoused in our National Development Strategy number 2 is our duty as a nation. I urge the party and all Politburo secretaries to continue promoting and facilitating citizen participation in economic development, including through diverse investments for shared prosperity. Nyika inovakwa nevene vayo, dunhu rinovakwa nevedunhu iroro. It is in this spirit that our country has launched the Victoria Falls International Financial Center. This landmark development positions Zimbabwe as a competitive global financial service center and investment destination, while deepening financial markets to support long-term growth. Our people must be active participants in these developments. Vanhu vedu ngavakurudzirwe kuchengetedza zvavanowana kumabasa akasiyana siyana, kuchengetedza mhuri dzavo mazuva zvinhu zvakaoma. On the international relations front, I express gratitude to all countries who supported Zimbabwe and our subsequent election as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for the period 2027 to 2028. This endorsement reflects our nation's capacity to contribute towards global peace, security, and shared development that is anchored on the rules-based system, state sovereignty, and multilateralism. Preparations for the hosting of the 2026 COMESA Summit and assumption of the chairmanship of the regional bloc are progressing well. Zimbabwe will be chairman with COMESA. Yeah. Chairman as Mnangagwa. Mese important ngorichi. Chairman COMESA pauri. So ono fambo because what I want. Take was chairman COMESA. Chile koni no kuchipinge ko. Sinamasa. Because what I was musango makadi wa sinamasa. Makadi wa sinamasa chairman COMESA. Ozona manje. Vanhu vazive ku Zimbabwe chairman COMESA. Yeah. The platform provides invaluable communities to advance our socio-economic development agenda while contributing to regional integration and sustainable development. The state visit by the President of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, His Excellency Nguema Basogo, consolidated the long-standing relations between our two sister nations. Such bilateral interactions reinforce the enduring solidarity that subsists on the continent and beyond. We will continue to ensure that these strong political and diplomatic ties translate into tangible socio-economic benefits for our people. On behalf of the Central Committee and membership of the Revolutionary Mass Party ZANU-PF, and indeed on my own behalf, I want to congratulate the President of the People's Republic of China, General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China, His Excellency Xi Jinping, and the Communist Party of China on the occasion of the 105 years since the founding of their party. Congratulations. 105 years. You started working on that? 46 years.
No, 46 the independence. But ekutanga kutongwa kumani 64.
You
consider the NDP and the NDP.
1959, we are about 69.
69 now.
69 years. I want 105 years.
69, yeah. 69 the NDP.
The evolving Zimbabwe-China relations showcase what can be achieved through win-win partnerships. Our mutually beneficial relations with China has positively impacted various economic sectors, such as agriculture, infrastructure development, energy, value addition, education, science, communication and technology, as well as water and sanitation, among others. My dear comrades, Zimbabwe is our home and the sacred lands of our forefathers. I appeal to all families and communities to exercise the true African values of compassion, love and caring for one another. More so as we welcome those returning home from the diaspora. Government has put in place comprehensive programs to ensure the seamless, safe and dignified reintegration of returnees. I'm referring to the current situation between us and South Africa. I don't want to elaborate. In conclusion, the successes we celebrate to date are a product of collective effort, sacrifice and commitment. As we move into the second half of the year, I urge us all to intensify all efforts to deepen coordination among departments as we remain responsive to the aspirations of the people we serve. With these remarks,